Let's see the first structure of this question. The Himalayas are highly prone to landslide. Discuss the causes and suggest the suitable measures of mitigation. Okay. So this is the question. Now this is the question from geography, and the key word here is the landslide. That means we should define it. Remember, the introduction should be the definition of the disaster they have mentioned. That can be used. But if it is also asking here, the Himalayas are highly prone to landslide. Now I have substantiated NDMA data highlights more than 80% of landslide in the Himalayas. So this line is substantiating the second point. This line. Okay. The data. I may be wrong with this data. Don't consider the data. Why I kept here is that you need to substantiate that point. That's the point. Okay. I have not revised it, so I may make mistake there. Okay. So that is the introduction you need to be careful of. Next is the causes of landslide. They have asked directly. So you just give the important locations. That's a value addition, not directly asked, but we need to give that. So important locations. Then causes of landslide, natural causes and the anthropogenic causes. Here, natural cause means geomorphic factor like steep slope, tectonically active zone. Here made a diagram showing the tectonics. Then here is the unconsolidated sedimentary material, climatological factor, cloud burst due to the orographic rainfall, keyword orographic. So using the geographical keyword. Then thermal, what is gradient, causes weathering, means there is high variation in temperature. Now in winter high cold, summer high temperature. But if you go to the Visakhapatnam, Kerala, this region, the temperature variation is less because of the cooling effect of or moderating effect of the oceans, water, right? So there its variation is more compared to the Western Ghats. That's why you see the more weathering of the material. If more weathering is there, more unstable rocks and the hills, the more landslide, right? So that is the thermal gradient. And then the anthropogenic factor like the developmental projects, deforestation. These are simple points. Suitable measures. Now you see my presentation is start growing because now you are getting mature, so I can include them. So I have presented it like the structural and non-structural. Structural like retaining walls, slope modification, biological measures like the deep-rooted tree plantation. Non-structural, hazard zonation, community awareness, post-disaster preparedness, early warning system. Keywords are there, well presented. Conclusion, following NDMA guidelines, Sendai framework and linking with the climate change can help in reducing the hazard. So here keywords, NDMA guidelines, Sendai framework. Now let's see again, try to see it and compare with your answer. First, introduce with the definition. Introduction of the question with the definition, giving a map, writing the causes, giving a small diagram, dividing the causes into the natural and the anthropogenic, then giving the suitable measures, structural, non-structural, giving the conclusion with Sendai and the NDMA guidelines. That's the answer for the question of disaster of GS-1. Okay.